What's up, everybody? Optimum FN here, and thanks for hanging out with me today, and welcome back to Mr. Prepper. So today's guide is going to be all about cookbooks, how to get the cookbooks, and how to maximize your profits by selling your items to the different vendors. If you guys have missed any of my previous guides, I'll link a playlist up in the top corner. Make sure to go ahead and check that out. All right, now some of them guides are going to piggyback off of this one. Obviously, the traps guide, and then the farming guide is definitely going to tie into this one. So, all right, so the three different cookbooks that you are able to purchase from Gourmet is the Cookbook 1, Cookbook 2, and Cookbook 3. Now, you do start off with your basic cookbook here. This is going to give you all your basic items. Then your Cookbook 1 that you get from Gourmet, and all the items are here. Cookbook 2 is a lot more items and some more money here. And then the most expensive cookbook is your 3. This is going to give you your best items in the game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each cookbook and give you the top item to sell back to Gourmet to maximize your profits in each of the cookbooks. So starting here with Cookbook 1, you got your canned beets, canned carrots, you got your soups, you got your eggs and salt, your omelets, your vegetable soup, your Dr. Prepper, which is a must, your pâtés, and then all your jarred items, pickles, mushrooms, corn, and kimchi. All right, so let's start off here. Now, the canned items you cannot sell to Gourmet, or these soups. I've never seen the eggs and the salt being able to sell to Gourmet, and you can't sell these energy drinks to Gourmet. You can sell the omelet, the pâté, and these jarred items here. All right, so let's see here. Our pâté. Now also, what's going to tie into all this is your art of negotiation to maximize the amount of money that you're going to get from selling these items. You're going to need the art of negotiation. There are 2 books. You get those from Bob. You can buy those, and that's just going to give you more money and cost less to buy items if you need to in the game. All right. So pâté, you can sell that for $44. Now, the cost, so all these, I'm going to give you a cost of what it costs to make it if you were buying these items. So if you're buying like the salt, the sugar, the flour, the glass, and then I'm going to give you the breakdown of what you can profit from each item. All right, so pâté, you can sell it for $44. It's going to cost you about $6 to make. Now keep in mind, some of these could be less if you are growing your carrots, if you're getting the salt from the mine down in -4, and so forth. So it's going to cost you $6 for the pâté, and you can get a profit back of $38. All right, so that is the pâté. The pickles, it's going to be able to sell for $60. It's going to cost you $7 to make it, and the profit is $53. Now the marinated mushrooms is $34 to sell, $7 to make, and a profit of $27. The marinated corn is $34 to sell, costs you $7 to make it, and the profit is $27 as well. The kimchi here is going to cost to sell $20. Cost to make is $8, and the margin of profit is $12. The omelet here you can sell for $55. Cost you $31 to make, and a profit of $24. So all these items, like I said, you can make your profits even more if you're getting your glass from the stone. It's not going to cost you $4 to buy the glass, and it's not going to cost you any money for the salt if you're going down in the mine and getting that shit. So the best item in Cookbook 1 to sell to maximize your profits is going to be the pickles. Obviously, you need to grow the cucumbers. It is a replenishable crop. Once you buy the seeds, after 2 harvests, it pays for itself, and you just keep getting pickles. Water is free, salts can be free, and glass can be free. I mean, so you could maximize your profits from $53 if you had to buy it to $60 once you sell it. All right, so let's move on to Cookbook 2 here. All right, so you cannot sell these jams. You cannot sell any of these canned items. So keep that in mind, and you can sell the rest of this stuff. So we're going to start with the meat stew, which is pretty easy to make mid-game once you have this cookbook. All right, so you can sell this stew for $35. Now keep in mind, the same processes apply to Cookbook 1. This is all with having to buy every single item for making these items. Obviously, the meat, you're going to have to spend money on bait. So I calculated it out. On meat and all these items, it's going to cost you roughly $2 for a piece of meat, whether it's the wild meat or the venison. So let's see. Meat stew, $35 to sell. It's going to cost you $8 to make it, which is a profit of $27. The nopals is going to cost you, let's see here, $49 to sell it. It's going to cost you $5 to make it. And you can sell it for, is it 58? No, I think that's snake stew. All right, let me start over here. It's going to cost you, let's see, to sell it $49. It's going to cost you $0 to make it, and a total profit of $49. All right. Next is the energy bar. Energy bar, you're going to need a dryer. And to get sugar, all you have to do is dry the beets. So let's see, it's going to cost $55 to sell the energy bar. To make it, it's $7 and a profit of $48. Yeah, profit of $48. All right. Next is the the pie here. The old pie. All right, so you can sell the pie for $55. Cost of goods is $33, and that gives you a profit of $22. All right, and then last but not least, snake stew. You can sell it for $63. It's going to cost you $5 to make it, and a profit of $58. All right. Now keep in mind, you do have to get the gas to go to the desert to get the snake stew, or the snake meat, and you're gonna have to either beat them with clubs or whatever you got to do to shoot them, beat them, to get the snake meat. But the best item in Cookbook 2 to sell and maximize your profits is going to be the snake stew. Now the runner-up to this would be the nopals, but again, you have to go to the desert. You got to get the cactus, so keep that in mind. If you don't want to go out to the desert and spend those resources, your next best item in Cookbook 2 is going to be the meat stew. which is $27 profit. All right. Starting with Cookbook 3 here. Cookbook 3. This is going to be the most bang for your buck. So you can't sell this canned stew. You can sell the ramen. You can sell this meat pie. This pemmican, I've only seen once in my playthrough on this one. So I'm not quite sure. And then spaghetti. Alright, so let's start with the ramen. Ramen is going to cost you, or you can sell this item for $88. It's going to cost you $5 in goods to make this item, and that is the spices. Actually, it's going to cost you $25 to make the ramen, because the pasta is expensive, veg soup not so much, meat not so much, and spices $5. All right, so 25 on the ramen, so that is a profit of $63. Meat pie, you can sell for $66. Cost of goods is $21, which is a profit of $45. Pemmican, it's going to cost you, I'm not sure how much it sells for. Like I said, I've only seen it once, but it's going to cost you $9 to make. So I'm not sure on the profit on that. The spaghetti is going to be able to sell for $77. Cost of goods is $21, and the profit is $56. So without the pemmican, the best item in this class is going to be your ramen with a profit of $63. So keep that in mind. Now, as you guys can see, with all my other guides, all this money I've made has strictly been from basically my traps and baits and my garden. Now, a little bit pates here and there, but not too many with this playthrough. I've just been focusing on trying to get through the story here, but let's go ahead and make my top items here in each cookbook, and let's see if we can sell them to Old Gourmet. I know they want, let's go see what they want real quick. Alright, so today Gourmet, let's see, corn, they do want pickles. That's the number one in Cookbook 1. Ramen's the number one in Cookbook 3. And Cookbook 2, let's see here. I don't think we have anything. I mean, we have the pie. It's a profit of 33. But the number one is going to be the snake stew, and I don't see any here. So let's just go ahead and make the pie. Spaghetti is a good one too, for Cookbook 3. It's right behind the ramen. Hello, what's up, postman? All right, so let's make. Come on, Gourmet. So let's make the pickles, the spaghetti, and the ramen. Now, another key thing here is having a freezer. None of your items are going to perish in these freezers. As you can see, I am slap full. So these items do not perish. Now, if they're in the cabinets, they will perish, they will decay, and they will rot. Now, as you can see, these items here I had in the cupboard. I was thinking they were the same as your tomato soup and your soup and your rations, but I left them in the cabinet and they started to decay. So keep that in mind. They will decay eventually with the canned soups. So I have 3 freezers here. I have a lot of stuff. This is all my meat from my traps and bait. I do dry a lot of meat to help with just eating on the go. It's real quick and easy. Just put it on your hot bar. So let's go ahead and see what items we are going to need here. We're going to cook the ramen. We're going to need to make some vegetable soup. And some other items here. And we're going to make the spaghetti. All right, so let me get all the items together. All right, so I made all that stuff. It is getting kind of late in the day, but we're here with Gourmet. We got one from each category of cookbooks, 1, 2, and 3. And as soon as you come up to the mailbox, they're just going to pop up if you have them in your inventory. Now, all these items you can sell up to 3 a day, so keep that in mind when you're making your stuff. But let's start here on this is cookbook 1, 180 bucks that I made off of the pickles, number 1 in its category. Pie is number, let's see. Pie is going to be your number 2 item, sorry, 3 item in cookbook 2. They didn't have, Gourmet didn't want us to sell any snake stew, which is the number 1 in its category. So we're just going to do what we can for this video, but sell 3 of those. And then ramen is the number 1 in its class at a profit of $63. So as you can see, just these 3 items, selling 3 of them each, $609. Now that is with the cook or the art of negotiation. So as you can see, there's a lot of money to be made with Gourmet, with tying in your traps and baits, your farming, and then putting it all together with your cookbooks. You can make loads of money in this game really quick. Buy what you want when you want it to progress through the story. Farming, you know, it does take time. Going up to the forest and getting your stuff doesn't take that much time. So it all ties together, but I just wanted to put this informative guide out there for you guys on the different cookbooks and how to make a lot of money with Gourmet and maximize your profits. But as always, if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit that like button. Also, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe for more videos. I thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you later. Until next time, take it easy.